All right, so here we go. We are at the CBD, and I bought all of that medical supply for a pretty big sum. Actually, that had cost me 930,000 Alpha UEC, and I am going to sell everything for eh? Shop inventory full. Are you serious?
Ooh, here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Before we get started, guys, I want to talk about the giveaways. This month, I am offering over $200 of giveaways. The first giveaway that I'm giving is for all the YouTube subscribers. I am giving away a Laura Legionnaire with lifetime insurance. This is a game package from 2013 that also includes Star Citizen and Squadron 42. All you need to do to get just winning is to subscribe to this channel and to comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced during CitizenCon, so good luck to everybody. But that's not all. Thanks to the Matadors, which are going to be showcased in today's video, I am giving away a Drake loot and scoop package. This is for the Patreons only. It's a Patreon exclusive giveaway, and this includes a Drake Cutlass and also a Drake Dragonfly and Star Citizen. If you want to support the channel, the link to the Patreon page is in the description down below. Any help really helps the channel a lot, and I would like to give a shout out to everybody who have recently joined. We doubled our amounts of Patreons here, and that is really going to help secure more giveaways, more perks for the future of the channel. So thank you so much, everybody. But now, guys, let's talk about this very special video that I made for you today. Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and in this video I'm going to show you what I believe is going to be the future of Star Citizen, or at least the future of trade in Star Citizen. And the reason why I think this is the future is because, you know, we are going to have server-side object container streaming, we are going to have server meshing, and eventually there are going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of players trading all within one same server and maybe even one same instance as well. So resources are going to be even more scarce. There's going to be even more competition between traders to gain access to the premium commodities. And as a result, I believe that there are going to be some fierce competition for maximization of profits, which is what we are seeing right here in this video. As you can see, I bought a lot of medical supplies. I went to Lorville CBD and I was not able to sell anything. And the same would actually happen if I bought, for example, titanium, or if I had bought laranite at Ariel, for example. There would be no laranite, and even sometimes titanium runs out of supply. So I decided to take action. I decided to try to come up with a creative solution to see if there was a possibility to maybe reduce demand or maybe lower prices to increase profits. So I'll let you guys see what I came up with. All right, here we go, guys. It's time to talk about eradication, and we're about to head towards that bar. So here we go. I could definitely use a drink, but I'm especially coming here to talk business. Definitely, there are going to be some shady people here. Let's see, my contact should be around here. I told him to wait near the bar, so he should be around. Let's see where those people are. There's Anak right here. Well, well, well. Well, well. If that isn't Mr. General Aventador.
Oh, you Red? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, sir. Finally, at last we meet, right? I've been waiting for this.
Been a long time coming, right?
It's been a long time coming indeed. Now, shall we be talking business?
Go for it, man.
All right. Well, I may have an offer for you. Actually, I might actually need the services of your organization.
Yeah. We need some.
Well, as you may know, trade is collapsing right now. Too many people are trading. Profits have been halved compared to what they used to be. I need the competition eradicated. And I can't do that alone, especially if I do that, I'm gonna get a crime stat and I won't get access to lending services, which is not good for business, of course. Obviously, I need other people to do that for me.
Yeah, always in the mood for a crime stat.
Always in the mood for a crime stat. Obviously, this is not something that I can afford, right? So here's the deal. Lots of traders have been trading around some of those moons. Basically, we're out of laranite, we're out of titanium, prices have collapsed, profits have collapsed as well. This is not good for business. I need as many traders eradicated as possible. My plan is to completely blockade the moon of Ariel, which is where most people are going. They're going to Bezdek, they're going to Lathan, they're buying titanium and laranite there. I need anybody who goes to these houseboats to be eradicated. How much? How
So
much?
you need both outposts held down.
Well, at least one of them would be ideal. If you guys can do both, that would be perfect. I suppose that would be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, we can talk about that a bit later, but I'm sure we can hold both.
What would be your
In
price?
the name of fun.
In the name of fun. Well, it's all about money, man. It's all about business. That's all I care about. What's the price? I'm offering you 50,000 alpha UEC per hour. I would pay up front 200,000 alpha UEC. Is that something that you guys could do?
Yeah, that sounds good, man. Would be happy with that.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I don't need to negotiate that price because we're not really in need at the moment. However, that's a fair price.
Well, that's just for the principle, you know. I believe that any type of work deserves a fair payment.
Well, fun is cheap, mate.
I like your spirit, man. I knew we would reach an agreement. Well, I guess that we could have a drink then.
Yeah, sadly, I don't think the bartender's in the mood. You can try him, though.
Well, in that case, I suppose we should go.
Alright. Well, where do you propose we go?
Well, we could definitely start with Lathan. If you guys could have some men posted at some of these outposts, ideally we would have a ballista, one ballista at each of the outposts. The ballista would shoot at anything that's coming. Anything that's not my men, of course. So we got Anak here. There might be other traders as well right now, but so far we only got Anak and myself. I may have Dragon Ghost, who may fly for me too. So far that's 3.
Well,
And-
you give me their names,
Mhm.
and you leave the choice of vehicle up to us because the ballista is fairly average.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I suppose you definitely do know better than I do. So yeah, I'll leave you guys the choice.
Alright. Well,
I have some of my men are saying that Lathan and Bezdek are off the map. Well, obviously, some people are watching us. Well, that's unfortunate. That's fine. I'll be paying you up front, if that's okay with you guys. I'll be trusting you. As a sign of goodwill.
maybe.
So,
I will sadly have to put my helmet back on to accept that. Give me a second.
Well, it appears the money has been accepted already because my account has been deducted by 200,000 Alpha UEC.
There you go. They cancel. Thank you. Alright, well, you want to get this started now, or do you...
Absolutely.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what, we'll mobilize, and you tell us where to be, and we'll be there.
Lathan and Bezdek. Aerial. Nobody shall trade at aerial. Only me.
Alright, which one first?
It's up to you. Both of them are fine. I'll be trading at both.
Alright, you're gonna have to message me the names that are off the list.
So far, only myself and Anak, but if anybody else is in the list, I'll tell you. Anybody else,
Alright.
anybody else is banned from these two outposts, you are free to shoot them down. Fire at will. A pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Aventador.
Pleasure's mine, mate. We'll get going. We'll meet you at Bezdek.
Wonderful. I really hope that this is not the first and last time that we'll be working together. All right, Anak, let's go. You are in the list. That means that so far you're the only one they'll be sparing.
Roger.
Wow, how many of these guys are there? A pleasure doing business with you. Come on. Thank you for being here. Good luck out there. Have fun. Oh, they're not really talkative, eh? Well, let's go. I need to go to the back to the CBD, and yeah, I need to go back to the CBD. And so eventually we took off. I was flying in the Caterpillar with Anak. Unfortunately, I had to work a little bit later, so I could not completely oversee the operation, but I trusted the Matadors here for doing their job well, because, you know, everybody knows that this is what they like to do. So I was very confident that I had hired the right people for the job. Their task was very simple. All they had to do was to simply eradicate anybody who tried to trade at any of the outposts around Ariel, so that the prices of commodities there would decrease. So anybody that wasn't myself or the people that I gave him, basically we created a no-kill list. So anybody who was on that list had to be spared. And so we are departing right here from Lorville, and yeah, you are going to see that the server was quite populated with quite a few Matadors out there who all swarmed towards Ariel. As this is where the action was scheduled to take place. I was, of course, a little bit nervous because I was thinking, you know, what if I had been double-crossed? After all, I spent about 200,000 Alpha UEC. I know that this is not the real price. The price for an operation like this, for this amount of time, should have been 10 times that price. In my opinion, I think that in the future, we should expect an operation like this to cost at least 2 million Alpha UEC. But this is, you know, we're still in 3.7. This is still the, you know, alpha. There's no persistence. It's not easy to make a lot of money quickly. Money is not persisting, so it's really not easy to have anything, you know, more than 1 or 2 million Alpha UEC, which is why right now you don't really see a lot of operations like this. You don't really see a lot of players or trade organizations hiring privateers to do the dirty work, simply because the price for such operations would be too high right now. compared to what it would actually cost in the future. So that's why what we're doing here is, in my opinion, just a showcase of what is going to come in the future when there is going to be persistence, when there is going to be server meshing, when there is going to be server-side object container stream. But I still thought it was I still thought that it was going to be a little bit fun. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think that this is anything that any players have done so far. I think that this is quite unheard of. You know, players organizing themselves to completely blockade trade. The last time, from my own memory, the last time I have seen that happening was when trade was very profitable around Jumptown and players were organizing themselves to control Jumptown. But right now, it seems that the place to go is Ariel, and especially the two outposts on Ariel, Lathan and Bezdek. And I really do believe that people who do control those outposts will have more chances of making interesting profits, which is exactly what we'll end up doing. And so here we are arriving Lathan here on Ariel, and you can see that the Matadors have already posted themselves. They are scanning who is coming here, so I'm telling them that I am approaching, of course. And there's a couple of ships here, including a Retaliator, so some really heavy ships, including Retaliator, heavy bombers, which are going to be able to take down any trade ships, including, for example, Caterpillars such as mine. They have torpedoes that have a firing range of about 20 kilometers from what people have told me. So that is definitely good enough for anybody to basically die without even knowing what will hit them. Now, what is very interesting with this strategy, I see it as strategy, of course, is that a lot of people were once again accusing the Matadors for griefing, because let's face it, guys, people believe that the Matadors are griefers, but that's not exactly the case. They're a pirate organization who are very involved into role playing, which is why I had this little scene with inside the bar, and we had this little business deal here. We could have done that on Discord, of course, but I thought that it was much more immersive to do that in the bar with some security. And this is also something that the Matadors really enjoyed doing. So we were both having a lot of fun together. Incarnating this situation that could have been a real situation, and pretty sure that in the future there are going to be players like this who are going to fully enjoy the assets of the game, making good use of some of those locations which have been carefully crafted by the artists at CIG for our own fun, for our own immersion. And this is what myself and General Aventador of the Matadors have been doing in one of the previous scenes of this video. But landing successful here, I am now the only guy in the verse who is allowed to land at Ariel, and I will be trading whatever is available here, of course. Hopefully there's going to be some Laranite. I went there about an hour ago, and of course there was no Laranite, but also no titanium as well. So I am really hoping that this time titanium is going to be available. So let's go down here. I am here escorted by Anak. Anak, by the way, who created his own organization. So if you are on Discord, if you're one of my patrons on Discord, please contact him and make sure that you get the link to his Discord channel. I'll put also the link to the description down below if you're interested in joining his org. And look at that. Let's have a look at what we have in the sky. Some Retaliators patrolling above Ariel. I think that this is quite epic here to have all of those military warships making sure that no one is entering the area. So let's trade a little bit. Let's see what is available. Have supplies gone up a little bit? Oh, first, we still have a little bit of medical supplies that I could not sell, unfortunately, at CBD. It seems that they are accepting medical supplies, so good. Now the Caterpillar is fully empty. Let's buy some. Look at those prices of Laranite. Absolutely ridiculous. But let's buy that anyway, because that's what we're here for. So let's see how much we are going to buy. I was renting a little bit here in in the stream as well, saying that I had to buy tungsten earlier. So let's see, can we buy, how much titanium is there? You can see here that yeah, we're not gonna buy a lot. We're not gonna buy a lot of titanium simply because I could not sell everything. Maximum available stock 46. It's not a lot of laranite, but it's definitely better than 16. So we're making a little bit of progress here. And then I'll be buying some titanium as well. It's not going to be a very glorious trade run, but at least it's going to be a start. All right, so the caterpillar is full now, so we should be able to get out of here. Let's see, what do we have here? We still have some retaliators. Look at how many retaliators there are. 1, 2. There's at least 3 retaliators in the sky. Oh, that is really fun. They're all waiting for possible eradication. Now I'm gonna have to depart a layer here and eventually get to work. So let's get out of here. And as soon as we get to Lorville, I will handle the ship to Anak, who will be flying from here. Look at that. We are even being escorted out of the moon. How professional these guys are. That was really nice of them. They didn't need to escort me out there. They just need to kill people. But I'm also going to share to you some of the messages that I got as I was working on Discord. I had a few messages from people, from either my people or from the Matadors, and it seemed that there had been some actions. So I'm going to show you what they sent to me as I was busy at work. People are mad as F already. We are getting threats to leave the server. LOL, they have no ID. So they sent a hammerhead. It was dead in 2 seconds. Now they have to STFU. A target's dead, plus a fully manned hammerhead. Anok or whatever is just running back and forward. We have both points held down. I expect a 5-star rating on my Uber profile. 12 targets dead, including a hammerhead. They are actively engaging us. None of us have died. 14 dead. And look at this, guys. Somebody is wishing the Matadors to die in real life. This is as far as it went. This was absolutely crazy, but that's not all. Let's have a look at Mr. Jack Axton, Star Citizen's resident trader millionaire. The celebrity trader of Star Citizen here says, well, actually, I told him I wished you had waited a little. I hired the Matadors to kill everyone attempting to trade at Ariel, which is what they did. Jack Axton says, that would explain why the price has suddenly gone back down in the last few hours. It will be interesting if it holds, though. Eventually, traders got control of Ariel. They managed to kick the Matadors away, probably because of the numbers game. So the Matadors decided to regroup here on Lorville and bring some of their more powerful assets to get rid of all the traders around the area, which is what they are being paid off for. And look at that, they are really bringing the heavy artillery, as we could see this 890 jump going to Ariel to do the job. And this is going to be quite amazing, because this is definitely right now, this is the biggest battleship that there is in the game right now. I know it's not supposed to be a battleship, but it has some really strong shields and some really big guns as well, so it can be used in battle too. Not going to be as effective as a hammerhead against starfighters, for example, but it is definitely going to be very useful against large ships. So very impressive to see that they are actually sending 890 jumps to the battle to control Ariel and to control the trade outposts. So there was definitely a lot of action going on and a lot of fun as well, because my mind was absolutely blown by all the resources that they pulled to execute their tasks. All right, here we go. We're just above Ariel, and look at how many Matadors there are here, eradicating the competition. They are back above Ariel. They are here making sure that myself and my group is the only organization that is allowed to trade here, just as they are paid for. And yeah, I can say that it looks like the sky has been clear indeed. We are going to see if we are now the only ship trading at base deck this time. So we are going to see as we are approaching. I don't have any contacts here. Looks like all of the Matadors are red targets, which is fun. Well, of course they are red targets because they must have killed a lot of people, and this is exactly why I am paying them, because I don't want to have the crime stat. If I have a crime stat, I cannot land at the different trade landing zones, and I cannot trade as I wish. Look at that, lots of action going on. Maybe there's still a fight happening at the other outpost, which is why they told me to go to this outpost and not the other outpost, because there's still some action happening. And we're about to arrive here. What do we have? Some gladius here, trading, not trading, some gladius here at the trade outpost, patrolling, making sure no one's around. I also saw a Banu defender, impressive ship here as well. So what I will do here, since I have to work once again, unfortunately I cannot stay here for a very long time. So I have Dark Sparrow and Anak in the ship. I will be filling the ship with cargo, and they will be sending the ship back to Lorville. Now, I didn't bring the caterpillar here because I was informed by the Matadors that there are battles happening around Ariel, and some traders are actually organizing themselves to take back control of the outpost, because of course they would, right? They want to trade. They don't want to come here and get their ship destroyed. They've already lost millions of Alpha UEC because of me. So yeah, so the idea here is to not to go at the beginning until they are not discouraged, until the area is not entirely secured and controlled. It is maybe not a good idea to go with a caterpillar and fill it with, you know, hundreds of thousands of Alpha UEC, because probably it could die. So we're going to fill it here with Laranite. Let's see how much Laranite we can fill here. Again, 46 SCU of Laranite. It's still better than 16, right? So we are going to fill it, and the rest with titanium. Not fantastic. This is not going to give my crew what do you mean 96? This is not going to give my crew a full salary, of course, compared to if it had been only Laranite, but still going to be a little bit better than nothing. And as I said, now they are ready to go. The ship is full, and they are going to be able to fly all the way to Lorville. And look at that, we have another 890 jump landing here landing here at Bezdex. So that is it seems that the area is definitely secure. What an amazing sight to see these 890 jumps right now, the most powerful ships in the game, also the biggest. Look at how impressive that is. This is definitely a capital ship here landing at one of these moons. So this is what happened during this event, guys. I paid the Matadors to completely blockade these two outposts so that I could trade for myself. I believe that this is the future of Star Citizen gaming. I really believe that in the future there are going to be organizations who will hire these people so that they can trade safely and also make sure that their profits remain as high as possible. It is an investment, but I do believe that in the long run, when all the servers are going to share their data, when everybody will play together, it is something that is going to be paying off. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this content interesting. I tried to do something different for you guys this time. Obviously, this is not something that I can do very often because it's very expensive in Alpha UEC, but nevertheless, it was a very interesting experiment. Also, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to check out our Patreon page. Shout out to all the Patreons who joined us recently. As you can see in this page here, we have lots of it. So many Patreons I don't even have any more room, so I'm gonna have to create a brand new panel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. It is really helping a lot. It's also giving you a chance to participate in the Aurora Legionnaire LTI and Squadron 42 giveaway. So why not, right? In the meantime, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Eradicator. I am signing out.